Hi, good morning. It's Lori from Lollipop Paper and Lollipop Paper and Ink. Thank you for joining me today. Whether it's live or whether it's on replay, I always appreciate your visits. So it's Friday, and I think I lied because I said I was going to be doing this on Wednesdays, and then I realized that there are certain Wednesdays and Thursdays during the month that I'm doing my classes here at the house, or I go out and do them at other places. So that's not going to work out because I don't want to have to be, moving things around. So Friday, this is it. This is where we're going to stand. It's around 11 o'clock, so I think that's a good time. So I hope that you can join me, and I hope that you can maybe help spread the word that we are going to be going live on Fridays. So to help you do that, I have a little giveaway, and excuse me, I'll give it out. I'll put out the name next week for anyone that shares my video, whether it's now or whether it's on replay, when you're watching it on replay. I just ask that if you do share it, that just write share in the comments, so that if you're not a follower of my page, I'll be able to, and I do draw your name, I will be able to get to you about that. So what I am giving away is a very coveted item here. As of last night, it was still on back order, so I'm pretty sure you still can't get it. But it is the Wrapped in Plaid DSP full pack. And I don't know, I think next week maybe it was coming in, or I'm not sure, but it was sometime in November. But I will be giving this out to, I'll draw a name from whoever shares my video to help spread the word that I'll be doing this on Fridays. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so today, before I turn you down, actually we're doing a project today that's not even, there's no stamping involved. It's just decorating one of our pizza boxes. And so it's cool, it's fun, it's a perfect little box for people to, for any kind of gift cards, little tchotchke stuff, cookies, cake. Anyway, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So let me turn you down and we'll get busy here. Okay, let's see. I hope that's good. And today, I will try to remember to turn it around so that you're not looking at things upside down. So I'm hoping that I'm not upside down myself, so we're just going to go with it. Okay, so this is the box. Let me see if I can move you over a little more. This is the box this is the gold box that we have. It was from the holiday catalog, and it is part of the Perfectly Plaid suite, which is on page 13. And this box was part of all those goodies that you got if you ordered the whole suite, which I do believe that still is on back order now for the whole suite. But so that's what I did at first. And the reason I did that with the gold is I wanted to try it, and this is how it's very shiny. Excuse me. And it came out great. Now I used the Brightly Gleaming DSP for this because I wanted it to shine like with the gold. Now the thing is, this is copper, pretty close, so I cheated a little bit, but it's pretty close to what I wanted to have. And so I used one sheet. It wasn't a full sheet, and then you can see how I did this little bow. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. But for today, so this was great. I was happy the way this came out. I finished it off with a little gold faceted dot, and I was good to go. So just to have something different, though, I wanted to do something with these adorable little snowmen. This is from the It Snow DSP from the Snowman Season Bundle, and it is. I hope I'm in the right page here. Let me just see. I'm always second guessing myself. All right. Well, I don't know. All right, so hopefully if someone's out there, you could just tell me maybe that I'm upside down or something. Anyway, so this is, one of these days I'll get this thing to work properly. So this is from the It Snow DSP, and this guy is just so adorable. And there's a whole bunch of these little snowmen, and you can see the glitter is right there. So I thought that would make for a cute little gift box too. So I just pulled out one of my older, these are still available, just the regular pizza boxes. And we can just get started with that. So let me start by just doing, so we know that this is the front of the box. So what I would do is fold down, burnish down all of the sides and all of the score lines that are already there made for you. But we're not going to assemble it yet because it's so much easier to put the DSP on while it's flat or semi-flat. So we know that this is the front here because of this little tab. So I'm just going to put my first piece here. Get my little silicone mat and pop this baby on here. Now I'm going to make this guy, he's going to go facing me because that's going to be the top of the box. Okay, and then the other square. Now these squares are 3 3/8 inch square. So, all right, so this is, the box is going to be going this way. All right, so then we know that we want this one, the back side, to be going out like that. Okay, and oh my goodness, I'm wondering if I'm in the wrong place. I might be in my regular personal one. That's okay. I'll share it over to this one if that's the case. Okay, so now I have these, got them mixed up with my ribbon. So these are the little 1-inch strips. These are just, excuse me, this is 7/8, and it's the same as this one, 3 3/8. So for these, I want them to be going facing in because of how the box is going to look when you've got it all together like that. So this guy, we have the bottom of his body this way. So I want this facing in here. I hope that's right. I think it's been a while since I did this one. I did this, well, I did do a pizza box last year. And so this one, I want him going this way. Now, I'm going to just test myself and make sure that I'm... Okay, so this is the front here, and that's all good. We have his face up, and we have his legs down. All right, so then my other ones are just going to go right on the other two rectangles. And this guy can go right here. He's cute, got his little head going. All right, and then this one's going to go here. Now again, I want him to be this is going to go in, so I want him to be facing that way. So we got his head up there. Okay. Or maybe I should put him up on top. Maybe, I don't know, am I going to see him that way? Yeah. Well, actually, he is upside down, so let me fix that. All right. I think we can. Oh, that's why. I guess he's upside down. All right. Okay, so we have the box, easy peasy, all done together. Now what I did here to make it a bit of a, this fits right in there, fold it in, and it even like clips in a little bit. You can see it has those little edges there. So just to make it a tight fit, what I did was I put a little tear and tape just on these two flaps right here. And it would be easier if you did it, like I said before you put it together, but this is okay. We're getting it. Okay. Now, this is just going to give it a little bit of extra stability, because you want it to be a tight fit. And, you know, when you were working with it, it might get a little, it might loosen up a little. Come on. All right. I'm just going to put those in there like that, and then just try to make it as tight as I can in there. Okay? Good. We are good to go. Okay, isn't he adorable? All right, so now for that cute little bow on top, all we're doing is I have 3 strips here, and I used a different pattern from the DSP, which because I wanted to have something solid, and I wanted to have these you know, just something different for the bow. Whereas this one here, I wanted to make sure that I had some glitter, some little sparkle happening. So this is just going to be the belly band for when we're done, when we're ready at the end. Okay, that's going to go like that. And so what we have here, and I'm sorry, but I do love this envelope punch board, and it's discontinued, but I'm sure that Stampin' Up! Does have something good in the wings, I hope, because I do use it a lot, and I don't want to get rid of it until I know for sure that you know, whatever we have left. So I have 2 strips here, 3 strips. One is 6 by 1, and 2 are 5 inches by 1, and I will have all the directions down below. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to punch it at the halfway mark. I took the 6-inch one out first, so I'm going to punch it on both sides, turn it over, do the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to this is going to be one of my bottom bow, and that never works until I really concentrate. So I'm going to use the corner rounder just to make those pretty. Okay, so here we have, this is my first one. So I'm going to want this one to have the solid color on the outside. It's not solid, but the simpler print. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold these, and I'm just going to give it a little help here because I want these to bend in a little bit. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll put a glue dot right here, and I'll show you where I'm going to do that. Right here, right where the curve is. Okay, I hope you can see that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so then I'm just going to turn these in a little bit and kind of match it up to the curve on the outside of the bow. And if you go a little too far, that's not a problem. You could just take your snips and just snip out that white part, whatever's there. So I want to try to keep these as full as I can, but they're going to get smushed a little while I'm working there. Okay, so this one, now I'm going to take another one. This is the one of the smaller ones, 5 by 1. Same thing, I'm going to put it right into the center and punch on both sides. This is going to be another little, this one is going to be our tab here that comes out. So what I want to do is just try to center this and just give it a little tail on that side and then on this side. So that's, again, this is the 5 by 1. Okay, so we're starting to make our layers here. Another 5 by 1 into the center, and this is going to be the other bow. So this one I'm going to do the same thing as I did the first time, round and around, and then round out those corners. Okay. So Now this one I will, oops, what happens when you rush? Okay, so we're done with that, I believe. Okay, so now I have this. This is going to be my next bow, which I want it to be the opposite of what that one was. So I'm going to make this the outside and give that a little curl. Same thing again with the glue dots. Right there to the edge there. And last year I did a video on, it was decorating the box. It was the same ribbon, but it was the baker's box, which we still do have available, which is beautiful. It's bigger and it has the acetate top so you can see the goodie that's inside. And both of these boxes are food safe on the inside, so you don't have to worry about that. So to pop this guy up a little, I'm still wanting to just keep them as round as I can. Okay, and now we just have to put them together. So this is my first one that's going to go down here, and then this one is going to go right on top. It's going to get smushed a little bit, but that's why I try to keep them as popped up as I can. Okay, so that's here. And I'm going to put this one right on top. I could put, it doesn't matter. For the bottom one, it doesn't matter where it goes. This one, I'm going to make sure that it's the top piece as opposed to this before I put it on. And I can put that right on here too, just to make sure I'm right in the middle. Okay, and there you go. Look how adorable that is. Oh, I love it. I love it with this, actually, what I'm going to do is I just realized that I have my snowmen going this way here and this way here. So I'm going to take a chance and see if I can change that up. No problem. And of course, if you don't use anything with direction in it, you don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, there you go. So cute, right? All right, so now I have my belly band. And all I'm going to do with this is put it around this way and this way, just to, and try to center it, but it's going to be covered. And then I squeeze the edges here. So it's kind of like cheating, so I don't have to measure and score. So I'm just going to do that to all four corners. And then when I get it back here, I can just do a better job by doing it that way. Saves a little bit of time. Okay, 1 and 2. All right, so we come back up here, and like I said, that's not in the middle, but that's okay. And all right, so you just hold this together like this, best you can, and put some adhesive on both of these strips. You could put tear and tape if you want to make sure that it really holds well. And then I'm just centering this so that my bow is as much as centered as I can. And there you go. Ooh, so pretty, so adorable. And this belly band goes on and off. That's another reason to use tear and tape. But for now, I think I will put tear and tape on it when I'm done. But look how cute that is. And you can make this as tight, the belly band as tight or as loose as you want. So I think for this one, I'm going to put one of my clear faceted dots. And I think I can go with a big one right here in the center to play up on the frostiness of it. What do you think? I love it. I love it. Okay, so those are just my little 2 projects. No stamping involved, but you can just make a few of these and have them on hand for hostess gifts, for visiting, for put stocking stuffers. It's just adorable, and it's easy. I will have all. I'm going to bring it back up here now. I will have all the dimensions and directions in the description below. Okay, so I hope you liked our project today. It was really quick and simple, and no stamping, no mess, nothing. So I hope you did like it. And if you have any comments or questions or anything, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, if you share it, either now or live, I will pick a name of everyone who shared to help me spread the word, and I'll send you that back ordered DSP as soon as we can, which will be, and I will announce the names next Friday when we do it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, next Friday I'm going to be on my way to Atlanta for on stage. So I'm not sure what time, but I will. So maybe it'll be a little bit earlier next Friday. So again, thank you so much for visiting, for stopping by, and for spreading the word. And I will see you next time. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye bye.